Hello, hello. Today hopefully we get the user registration set up. Lynn, hey, how are you doing? Sorry, I know I've been kind of away these past 2 days. Things got a little hectic, so I've not really had much time to stream. I managed to just get the bare minimum of an hour in. In that time I managed to resolve a few things with the Redux store. I think I just did some basic cleanups with all of our files, and now I just want to get the user registration page going. I think that's going to be kind of cool. So we need to npm start this bad boy. So you're officially done with work now, aren't you, Lynn? How are things before school starts tomorrow? Nice, nice. We need a, what was it, a form? What are forms under? List? No, what was it? It wasn't form. Progress? No. Do I have like a form? Huh. Did it have another name? Tables, dialogues. Oh, it was a text field. Yeah, there you go. Inputs. There we go, we're back. So we actually need login to appear on this one, this current tab, and when you click on sign up to appear on the other one. I know how we're going to do that, but for now let's just get the sign up page working. So we got login there. I think what we're going to do is we're going to copy login. And we're just going to do sign up.jsx. Sign up was or one word. Yeah, okay. Can't figure out what I want to name it. Like sign up one word? Sign, well, what else would it be? Sign up? But that would assume then log in. If login is one word, then sign up should technically be one word in that sense. Come on. Because otherwise it should have been something like log in form. But now we have it as login form. Does that mean we should have it as sign up like that, I guess? I don't know what we're going to use here. All I know is we need forms. For username and password. So a question for you guys. Lynn, do you think we should have double password inputs, you know, like how they usually have for confirm password? Or do you think we should just go with one password input and then have the indicator to reveal the password? Because I think if you have that, then you can avoid, you know, there being an issue. Because I don't know how many people hate like having to retype the password. And if you have like the icon to view, maybe that'll be simpler. I made mine with confirmation, yeah. So I think I should have a username, email address, and password. Just the three things that I need. For the email too. Yeah, I'll just have one. I think. I wonder now. Because I mean, usually you're going to look at it, you know. If you do it twice, if they copy and paste it, it's going to be the same. If they type it out, maybe. This is going to be email, label email, handle change, email, type text. Is there an option for email? I don't think there is, right? There's type text, there's type password. Oh no, not, yeah. But I don't think there's a type email, is there? Yeah, there is? Really? There's a type email? Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, because I thought there might be, but just double check. Oh, what does that support? Nice. Okay, so we'll stick with that. So username, email, password. That should be all we need. Arakan, hey! How you doing? Des, hey! How you guys? You back? It's good to see you guys. It's also good to be back. Packing for college? Oh no, what have I missed? That is so cool. You're going to college? That's awesome. I guess like things are starting back. Is it like holiday or something? Because Lynn, you're going back to school on Wednesday. Arakan for college. Has it been like vacation or something? That's like summer holidays, isn't it? And now summer's obviously ending because it's winter here for us, but obviously winter's ending, so I assume that's what it is, summer holidays. You guys in the US, it's like crazy. You have like what, an entire summer where you just have nothing? Here it's like pretty constant. You work and like you study throughout the year. I think that's what's pretty cool. So in the summer you just like relax or get a job or something. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Nice. Hope you guys had fun and enjoyed yourselves and got to do what you wanted to do. I know some of you have been studying, like Eric and Lynn, both of you haven't really been relaxing that much, but hopefully you've had fun. Yeah, so we're creating the sign up form today. Finally, it's like long overdue. I'm trying to just copy my login form and just change a few things here and there where I can. Hopefully we won't run into too many issues. Username, we need email, which is going to be an empty string, and password, show password, false error message. There should be sign up failure. But we'll re-enable this later. If I'm dreaming about vacation, Des, where you at? Are you not in the US? If values.username and values.password, there should be values.username and values.email and values.password. So if all three, handle change, event.target.value, error, false, error message, blah blah. Handle click show password, handle submit. Cool, I think that should be it. That's the bare bones. I think we might be missing something, but I think it's a good start. This is sign up form. There we go. God, I'm so exhausted, but I decided, you know, like I have to push through no matter what. Like honestly, right now, if I just could, I'd just be sleeping. My like sleeping patterns are messed up again. I think I've gotten like 3-4 hours sleep yesterday, 3-4 hours the previous day. Cause like you guys know, I go for like 10+ hours. That means I'd usually start about this time and go through the night. And like I'm ready to go to sleep right now. So to see how far I can push through, and then just like sleep through. It's also been like hectic because they're doing a lot of drilling and stuff and like hammering above my complex. They're like replacing tiles and stuff, so that also sucks. Can't really sleep that much. But yeah, I'm dreaming about. I'm in Belarus. Oh, nice. Yeah, near Poland and Russia. I know where that is. That's cool. Yeah, so you're pretty much in winter now, aren't you, Des? And Lynn, Sweden, right? Yeah. Only downside about summer here is when it reaches 105 degrees like today. It's really hot. Yeah. Texas is pretty awesome, huh? And there's like super humid. And you don't really have any beaches or anything, do you, Arakan? From what I remember in geography, like, you're not nowhere near the coast. So that sucks. Unless you go to like a lake or something. Okay, let's import sign up form from sign up. And then we need to use sign up form in the right one, which is over here. Now we can finally have a sign up form. There we go. And now we should see a sign up form. Let's see what happens. Opening the front door is like opening an oven. Jeez, that bad, huh? Hey, there's our email address. I mean, there's our sign up form. Doesn't look much different to the login, does it? I mean, I'm sure later on we can like play around with it. Also, why does it look like that? That's what? Okay, these are fine. That looks good, but what the hell is happening here? Why is it just... What? What is going on? Is there like an error or something? That's so weird. Why does the style look like it's supposed to be in like that? Huh. Weird. Is it Material UI? Yeah, it is. I'm a Russian. Can you believe it? Yeah, I can believe it. Add a confirm password. I was thinking about that, Arakan, but you have a password that you can reveal. So I was thinking, like, is it necessary? You can just view if it's the correct password, and that's it. Because I know personally, when I sign up things, and I'm sure like a few of you can agree, it's like really annoying having to repeat your password or your email, especially if you use like a password manager. So you're basically just going to copy and paste anyway. So I thought like rather keep it simple, and if they need to recover or whatever, deal with that afterwards. What do you guys think? That's why I wanted you to add it, because this is annoying. Oh man. Oh. So what are you going to be doing at college now, I reckon? I don't think I remember. I don't know if you like mentioned what you're doing. Also, I think I might have the wrong margin on this. Let's see. Classes.margin. Classes.margin. No, it's the same. And I wonder if I get rid of this text field, will it look better now? Well, first week is festival week, but I'll be studying computer science. Oh, nice! Like the actual CS. That's crazy. That is so cool, I reckon. Then you'll be proper sorted. Wow. Oh, why is it doing this? This is so weird. Let's like try to inspect. It's like not being styled or something, which is so weird. We literally just imported it. Are you using text field for Material UI? Yeah, I am. But I mean, we used it, it's literally the exact same as the other one. Wonder why it's being so weird. I want to see if it's one of these, like line spacing or something, affecting it. Why, have you guys experienced something similar? Okay, so it's not that margin there. I thought it was. Have you set variant outline? Yeah, I did. It's literally a copy, so it should look exactly the same as the login form. You see there? Should look exactly the same. Keep in mind, anyone can program without even touching a drop of college material. Yeah, true. But I still like the theory and ideology of CS itself and the hardcore mathematics. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the one thing that scares me from CS is just the math stuff. I could do the other stuff easy. The maths, oh my god. But at least you're gonna have like the fundamentals. You'll be like proper sorted. And then you have no excuses. Then I want to see all the crazy stuff you get up to. Oh wait, it's this thing that controls the labels. Yeah, there you go. So, okay, that's the animation to do the shrinkage. It's obviously not going to be a transition. Is that a transform maybe? No. Okay, that's for the color. Wonder, like, what's causing it? And it's not root, because obviously that's not, none of this is active. Huh. That's so strange. And there it is, it's got the label outlined. Oh, but also see it's got label filled. How does that work? Let me see if I manually remove this. Like, what happens if we just remove this? Oh, I didn't really do anything, did it? I also see it's got like a lot of duplicates. MUI. Oh, never mind. That's something completely different. But it still seems like it's not taking the outlined option. Oh, but it is, because otherwise it wouldn't have like done that. So why does it work here, but it doesn't work there? How does that work? Wow. Okay, yeah, let me just double check there is outlined. Yeah, variant outlined. That is so weird. Wow, that is so weird. Like, I literally don't see anything. I don't see anything wrong or weird with it. Like, it goes up and everything, it just doesn't fill it in, whereas these do. And we literally copied a 1-for-1. I'm gonna copy the class exactly as is from that one, and let's just see if it's maybe that. Wait, why is it private notched? Oh, I see. Okay. That is so weird. Maybe we just have to force reload the cache or something. Because I find it hard to believe you just copy exactly as is, and it's just... That's so weird. That makes literally no sense. Why it would work here, but it doesn't work there. I always get stuck with the fun stuff, don't I? The things that should work. I'm gonna add a to-do here, we'll do that later, it's not that critical. The time consuming problem. Yeah, that's why I immediately just stuck it to to-do. I'm not gonna do it now. I learned my lessons. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Then we do a handle submit. And then handle submit, we're gonna just make sure that we got everything. I wanna log username, values.username. I also want email. Values.email, and then I want password. Values.password. There we go. Let's make sure it's logging this information correctly. Sign up with Arakan. Email Arakan at whitehouse.gov, right? Something like that. Password 123. Looks about good, huh? There we go. Okay, so forms log in the values correctly. I'm on it. Great password. No one will dare hack you. I need to put you guys in as Easter eggs. Okay, so now we need to go to our action creator. Where's action redux, action user? I think we had a sign up register. Here it is. What was I accepting before? Username, password. Yeah, so we're... Wait. So... Okay, yeah. Username, email, password. Those are the 3 things that we're gonna take. So what was I trying to do here? Dispatch request. I guess we could just put in username here. Register request with the username. Success. I guess we can also stick username in for the success. And then it depends what error we get. Const failure equal to, and also const success equal to. Cool. And then we'll just dispatch a failure, I guess. Dispatch failure and then dispatch success. Well, the function. A dispatch request, yeah, we're doing that. So register, I guess we need to give it username, email, password. Then do this. Okay. And now we need to go to the user service. So that we can actually get this working. I don't think we have a register. So we're going to copy the login one and create our own based off of it. So function register, we need username, email, and password. Then new promise, resolve, reject. I think it was. So we have auth. I think it should be auth register for the registration. So let's go to the backend. So server, we need roots auth, and we're going to add one for register. I think it was currently user right now. Yeah, this is going to be auth register. Register user. Then user response, res.json, catch any errors, res.json. Okay, so let's go, okay, that should be done, and then we need to go to register user. And we actually need to take what was passed in, don't we? Otherwise, it's just going to be static. So let's do auth register and see what happens. The username you have entered has already been taken. Yep, it's working as before, because we have the static one. So where do we take this in? The request should have it, I think. But it's actually going to be a post. It's going to be a post to register, not a get. So router.post auth register. And I think it's request.body. So let's check request.body. There we go. And make sure the logs are open. And then we're going to try post, but I don't think we have anything set up in the sign up. Let me just see. No, because we need to import user actions dot sign up, and that's going to be sign up. And then on handle submit, we're going to do sign up values.username, values.email, and values.password. There we go. That's going to go to sign up. We also need to import sign up from props. Cool. And then in the sign up service, well, register. Actually, yeah, never mind. It's called register, not sign up. This is register. And this is register. And this is register. So that should post, if I'm not mistaken. It's got it. Oh, it needs to post to auth register. Username, email, password. We need to see what the response is. So let us log res server, res, and error. I also want to know what error there is. Okay, let's try that. Login, sign up, test at test.com, sign up. Uh-oh, register is not a function. Really? And here I thought it was going to post or something. Register is not a function. Where? Online user. Really? I mean 100. User 100. No, it can't be that one. Redux actions user. Yeah, it is 100. Oh, because we're not exporting register. Would help. All the small things. Truly is, huh? Have you guys ever just been super keen on just going to sleep? Just like so keen for bed. Yes. Oh man, I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. Okay, I think it posted. Let's check the response. Okay, there we go. User registration, username, email, password. Cool, we got the request. And then the user response apparently is the username you have entered has already been taken. Really? ASD? Okay, how about ASD2? Apparently that one's... What? How can it be taken? Oh, I know why. Because it's not using what we've passed in yet. Because right now, I just wanted to see what's in request.body. Wait, actually, what is in request.body? Is it user? User registration is request.body, and that has username, email, password. Perfect. So we need to pass it username, email, password to register user. So request.body.username request.body.email and request.body.password. Like, nah, realistic as fuck. There, that should work. I don't like the way this looks though, but I could shorten request.body, but it's fine. So we're passing that to register user, and then register user, instead of using these things, it needs to do new user, I guess we could do. Well, what do we call it? Because we can't call it user. No. We could call it user, just lowercase. And then this takes email, username, email, password. And then we set username to username. Well, we could just set it like this, password to password and email to email. And then we just do user.save instead of test user. There we are. And let us hit the sign up button. User register success. Oh, it actually worked. Look at that. Oh, that's bad that it wasn't technically successful. We got a 200 response, but I think it's because I'm responding with a 200. So we need to make sure, because it's actually a 500. The password you have entered is not valid. The requirements are at least one capital letter, one numerical, as well as one special character and oh my god. Okay. That needs to be shortened. But yeah, that request was not okay. But at least we know it's working. It's posting. It's getting the data. Let's create an Arakan, a real Arakan. What was Arakan? Arakan at whitehouse.gov, I said, huh? Password. Arakan. Password. 123 with the exclamation mark. What's the response? 200. Okay. Great. That means we should be able to sign up now, right? Username. Arakan. Password. Arakan password 123. Username or password is incorrect. Did I not? Oh, that would help. Okay. No, Arakan, you logged into the site. What? How crazy is that? That's so crazy. We have an actual user that we just registered that we logged into the site with. So that means user registration is working beautifully. And we got the user in there now. How cool is that? Look at that. Arakan is logged in. That's cool. Just like obviously some feedback now. Impossible, I'm not even there. You're a hacker. Reported. I'm creating accounts on behalf of Twitch chat. Let's log out. Yeah, so this needs to respond. Why does it work for the login? When we click login, it just closes it. It needs to do the same for sign up. We're gonna have to investigate that, and also investigate why a 500 returns as a 200. Let's see here. So 201 if it's been successful. Oh, that's why there's no 500 here, nothing. That's why. So we must look at... Let's look at the response quickly. That should be invalid. Invalid renderer ID 1. Why are we getting all these weird stuff? I need to check these things out. Okay, how did this register successfully? That's weird. Is it even hitting? The password you have entered is not valid. The requirements are at least 1. Why are we not getting this response? We did before. How did you set up the user response thing, and how does it work? Oh, it's a custom class that I created to basically specify an object that I can use. So I just have a text field description and then a short label if I want to use the label somewhere internally, and then a status code. But I'm supposed to get a 2. Oh, here it is. Res server. There you go. There you go. So it's sending a 200 back because I didn't respond with anything. Okay, so let's look at HTTP status codes. Let's find one that's something about, you know, incorrect password or something. Or basically incorrect user content. Bad request? What's a bad request? Could not be understood by the server. No, that's not it. Not acceptable, 4 or 6. No, that's not it. Unauthorized? It's not the same. That's when you're trying to log in. Precondition required. No. Not implemented, no. Length required? The server refused to use it. No. Expectation failed? Huh. What code would we use? 409 conflict? I'm a teapot. There we go. Send that one. Forbidden is for something that shouldn't be accessed, huh? Browsing the radical feminist part of Reddit has honestly made me feel ill. Oh man. Some rough stuff there. There should be a graphic content. Oh man, what are you reading? I want to see if there is one for a sign up. $422. What's 422? 422 unprocessable entity. The 422 status code means the server understands the content type of the request entity, and the syntax of the request entity is correct. Thus, a bad request status code is inappropriate, but it was unable to process the container instructions. For example, this error condition may occur if an XML request body contains well-formed, syntactically correct, but semantically erroneous XML instructions. Okay. Sounds about good-ish. If you're a male and go there to ask a question, they treat you like shit. Did you post a question, Arikan? You should ask how you should get into programming. And what's 302? Isn't that a redirect? Found. Ah, yeah, it is. Okay, so we're going with 422. Yeah. Okie dokes. 422. I legit only said, hello, I was wanting to learn more about your ideology. 26 later I get back. Wow. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Don't ever browse there, it'll mess you up. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Okay, so in our response, we mustn't send a JSON. We must send a... I think we should get response.description from that. Because that's description and status. So we want res.status response.status .send response.description, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go just double check my user response. I think it is description and status, yeah. So it should be response.status. So res.status response.status .send response.description, and then the same for the error, res.status response dot status dot send response dot description. I think it should error out. Catch error. If error, instance of user response, return error. Otherwise, return please try again later. Yeah. And now we should get an error back. It should fail. There you go. Request failed with status code 500. But what? Why is it status code 500? Request failed with status code 500. It shouldn't theoretically be a 500. Because I sent a 422 there. Also, it depends on what the error is. Wait, who's calling this? This is catch error. Where's the error coming from? It could be pre-save. Damn. Could it be here? This is pre-save. Okay, so the username has to be unique. We've got that password, quiet email, string, login attempts, cool and cool. Jeez, but I really wonder where it's getting this error from. Tell me. Save. It should be in save. So there would be a 201 if it was successful, otherwise a 422, but it's getting a 500. Console.error. Let's see in our error log. Maybe we should get a log down here at the bottom. Oh, that's strange. Status 500, why? The password you have entered oh, I know where that is from. Okay, I know where this is coming from. Sure, it's been a while that I worked on the back end. This is validate. Was it validate pass? No, it was validate user. It was here that I'm sending the 50. Okay, so it's 422, right? So all we need to do is literally just add 422 at the end of these. That's literally all. Because all of these should be, you know, the incorrect, like, errors. Okay, so let's try that. There you go, 422. One of my main foods for college will be rice. Not ramen noodles? What? Interesting. Ramen is the best, right? Ramen is love. Ramen is life. Of course, ramen, that's mandatory. Okay, so let's also add the status, the label. Yeah, that's the one. The label to this. If there's an error, I want response.description, and I want a label. So label is going to be response.label, and description is going to be response.description. So that's what we're sending back as the response, and then we can deal with that in the user service. Okay, let's see if this works for us now. Let's enter something incorrect. It's weird that this thing is... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Sign up. Error.status is undefined, but we do get a 422. How do I view error dot? It's not status, it's error dot. Oh, dot response. Yes, yes, yes. Error dot response. And there it is. Error status. So status 422. I feel there's a joke in there somewhere. 422. Status text, unprocessable entity. Oh no. Did I call it error status? Yeah, I did. But why didn't it? It should have sent a response back. It did. It sends a 422, but where's the actual message with it? Because I sent an object. Didn't we send an object with it? Yeah, dot send. Status, and then we send something back. Let's try to see what's in data. Because I mean, it must be somewhere, right? It's no. Okay, there is the object again, but I don't see the response. There's the header, and there's the request. So definitely sends the 422, the error code. So unless the response that we're giving isn't that great, let me try send just something like test, just to see if we can actually get something back. No, data still no. We could have different status codes and then based on the status codes read them locally, but there was a way to send the data before, but it's almost like on an error it doesn't like keep the data basically. If it's not an error, then we usually get the data. That's so weird. Like that is not an entire response. Alright. Do you know if it's possible to have a reference to the same model that you're in Mongoose? For example, if I have a user model with a field called friends that is an array, can I have that friends field like this? Friends type schema.types.object ID reference user. I think you can, because I did a reference, do you remember, for the one thing that I was working on? And the reference basically replaces, I think, the entire thing. I'm not sure if it has to be the entire line, but the reference will basically replace the entire object with whatever the reference points to. And Arakan, I have to go do some shopping. Grandmother insists on buying more for college. That's awesome. Don't sound too long, my dude. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a few more basic things, and then I'm going to call it a night myself. But I hope you have an awesome one. Let's see, how did I do my my one, Lynn? I think I had it in data, didn't I? In mission. So this was my definition. I had a definition file, and then there's a reference to it somewhere. It's been such a while since we worked on it. Yeah, this reference. So usually reference is a key, and whatever you point to it will replace. Now obviously provided this is a schema, but Mongoose is somewhat similar. I don't know the entire direct structure, so I'm not sure if you're going to need that type in there, or if the type is actually part of user and you literally just have ref user. So friends literally just has ref user inside of it and not type. Maybe. Because from what I remember, the reference will just inherit everything that's on the reference that's pointing to it. Okay, so why isn't this working? Rest status response dot status. Because it's not sending extra. Okay, so in the sign up, I want to have a to do. And we're going to have form feedback as well. Is there anything else I can quickly do before I call it a night? Prop types. Login is a function. Instead of login, we're going to have register, and then message, and then let's correct login to register. Well, we already have it, so we can just remove login now. That's good. Message is going to be the message from the, obviously, alert notification. Let's see, does that work if you enter? Yeah, cool, perfect. Then the last thing I want to do is make sure that these open on the specific tabs that you obviously click them on for login or sign up. And that will be easy enough to do when you pass it in. You just pass in the index under tabs. So 0 and 1. When you click on it, tabs falls under, I think, this one. That's auth form. And then what calls this? I think this is inside of layouts, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, this is auth form. Where is auth form? Auth form is somewhere. I think it is in auth menu. Yeah, auth form. We need to pass in current tab. So when you click on sign up, current tab is 1. Wait, no, 0, I think, right? Yeah, 0 for login. So 0 for that, and sign up is... Wait, that's confusing. This is set up to... Oh, on click. Okay, I see what's happening now. On click. Handle click. Oh, we should probably put something inside of it, the parentheses. I think that's the only way. So current tab, set current tab, use state 0. And then handle click based on what you pass in. So on click, handle click 0. What is this? Login? Yeah, login is 0. And then also on click for sign up. It's gonna be 1. What are you complaining about? Oh, because I don't have that. There you go. and this is 1. And then handle click takes in tab, set auth form to true, and set current tab to the tab. And then this needs to be current tab equal to current tab. Then we take current tab. What is this? This is auth form. So in auth form, we want current tab or we need to name it something else. Just maybe tab. I think that should work. Call it set tab. So now we just get tab instead. And then we set it to use state tab. The initial value is use state tab. So that should theoretically work. So when you click on login, it will be tab index 0. When you click on sign up, it will be tab index 1. Too many re-renders, really? Under auth menu, why? That's weird. That should be fine. Is it something in index? Use state tab. Tab is a number. And then tabs. Tab equal to tab. Tab set tab, use state 0. So default state is 0 for tab set tab. Handle click equal to current tab. Set auth form true, set tab to current tab. Handle click 0, that should be current tab. So basically it's setting tab to either 0 or 1. So why are we getting this? Too many re-renders. Seems to come from auth menu apparently. Line 9 and 14. On click, handle click. 0. Is it because of this? I think it might be. Didn't I have it before without parentheses? Yeah, oh, okay, that's why, so it's calling it immediately. Damn, how am I supposed to pass it on then? So all I can do is handle click. That's all I can do. I can't pass in a value. Wait, so how did we do it with the tab handler then? Because I definitely did something here. Handle change, set value to new value. Okay, so on click we got handle click, but we need to know what the current tab is. How can we pass that information on without it calling it? We could add a value to the button. I think that's what we were doing. We did an index. Yeah, value equal to value. Didn't we do value equal to 0, value equal to 1 in one of them? I think we did. Let's try. See what the event is. New value. New value. Okay, so when you click on it, the event is that and the value is undefined. But there's the event at least. So does it have something that we can target? I thought there would be like a dot value or something, but obviously it's a bit different with the button. Can we do event target? Event.target, and can we do event target value? Event target value, event.target.value. Sometimes this has worked before with forms, because I did specifically set a value to it. I don't know if it will work though, but we can obviously just try. So we get the event target at least. And we can see what the inner HTML is and inner text and all that. Or text content. I mean, that could be an option too. But there must be another way as to how we can get the value. I'm just thinking now, because we can't pass on click a value of 0 and 1. So unless we make it another function, handle click login, handle click sign up. Yeah, so either it's risky and we use the text content tag and then we do a text comparison, or we just do a function, two functions, and I think the function is going to be the easiest of the two. So let's go ahead and just duplicate this, which is handle click sign up and handle click login. And we just remove these things. And if it's handle click login, we know what it is, so we do set tab 0. And if it's handle click sign up, it is set tab 1. Later on, if we can figure something better out, then we obviously do that. And we don't need these values. And then the tabs index. What was it index? It was this one. Use state tab. Hello, great one. Blaze, hey, how are you doing? I wonder if I can use tab as part of tab handler? No. Okay, let's test this out real quick. So if we click on login, it should take us to the login form, which it does. Cool. And then if we click on sign up, okay, it doesn't take us to the sign up form page. Okay, these two still work fine. It's just this. Oh, you know what? I don't think it passes it down because the hierarchy is auth menu, which is that. Then this is, wait, that's auth form. Yeah, auth form, then auth form, then tabs. So that's handle close. So tab handler is equal to set current tab, the tab that we obviously passed in to auth form. This is HTML, right? CSS Java? No, this is this is React and JSX. But I can get why you would think it looks like HTML, because you basically render elements. So handle changes here. Can I pass down? What's value, set value? Okay, let's make sure. Login is handle click login, which is set tab 0. That should be login is 0 and 1 is sign up. I wonder if it's the order of these. I don't think it should matter, but we can just, try. Because it's weird, it definitely opens the page, it just doesn't go to the sign up form. And I'd kind of like to do that. Okay, so we're passing down tab to auth form. Let's open auth form. So auth form, you get tab. Okay, first things, let's log to make sure we're getting tab. Let's make sure it is 0 and 1, as it should be, when we click on them respectively. So first tab login is tab 0, great. And sign up is tab 1. Okay, cool. So that is correct. So it's somewhere else. Then we set the current tab by default to be the value of tab. So it's either 0 or 1. In this case it would be a 1. Auth tabs, tab handler, set current tab. Okay, that's to update it. Okay, and then in tabs itself, handle change. So whenever there's a handle change, it's going to call the tab handler. Oh man. Which is basically just set current tab. So if we just set current tab to tab, but that's what it should be doing right now. If I set this to 1 permanently, so strange that it doesn't open up to it. It works internally, but not when we open it up. And that happens here. Show auth form, open, close handler, set auth form, and tab is equal to tab. Okay, so we know it's definitely updating this. And we're definitely passing tab to auth form. And we're definitely setting it here. But where's current tab being used? I think that's the main thing. Here, current tab, it's either join or log in. We could put a use effect on there, so it updates accordingly. Wait, hold on. That's... Oh, it is working, because look, log in, and when you click sign up, it's joined. The only thing that's not changing is the 2 tabs. Okay, the tab content isn't changing. The header is changing. Good, good, good. I think we're gonna have to pass tab down here as well. Two auth tabs, and then we take tab, and then I think we set the default state. I think it's using this one. So if I set the default state to tab, it might just work. So login should open up to login, sign up. No. That's a pity. So there's something else then. There's login, there's sign up. Those are the 2 tabs. What if we set the value to, instead of value, because that's what it's based on right now, what if we set it to tabs? Because by default it's value set value. Wait, but if I set this to 1, let me just test something. Shouldn't it then open by default to the sign up, which is 1? Yeah, it is. There, it's on the sign up. Okay, so it works for that. But then why when we put tab in here, which clicking on sign up should be 1, does it not open sign up? Weird. Okay, let's log tab. Maybe we're not getting what we think we're getting. We might be getting undefined or something. So let's click on login. Tab is 0. Okay, now that is fine. And then here, tab is 1. Wait, what? It's working now. Login. What? I started logging it and it starts working. That's so strange. Anyway, it's working. There you go. Probably I had to do a hard reset. I was probably saving it to cache or something. Okay, so default value is set to tab. And there's tab handler, set value, tab handler, new value. Okay, cool. And then we must just specify that tab is a number. Tab prop types dot number dot is required. And this is for auth form. Yeah. Handle click login, handle click sign up. Perfect. So those are literally just 0 or 1 and then setting auth form to true. Beautiful. So that means if I try to create an account now, even a fake one, does that mean it'll close it after success? No, that's good. Okay. Because we got failure. And this should be a success. No? User. failed. User register success. Cool, perfect. So that's the next thing we need to do, is just add verification that you actually succeeded, and then obviously log the user in based on the response with the username and password from that response. So let's go add that to user services, to do. And let's have it in the user as well. And then also we needed a, what did I say? It was, oh yeah, after successful registration, log the user in. Use sign up details and auth API. I'll have to see. But yeah, I think this is going to be, I'm going to continue this tomorrow. I really need to get some sleep. I'm absolutely exhausted. But yeah, we pretty much crunched it. Sign up was super simple and easy. Wow, and the emails and stuff are actually working now. That was so weird. Remember this was broken? Really? Now username and password's broken. Oh, I see how it is. So it's normal until you switch tabs and then it's broken. That is so strange. Okay, I'm gonna have to add a note to fix that as well. To do, consider not using outlined variant for a form causes issues when switching tabs. Cool, yeah, I think this is me for now. Thank you to everyone that dropped by again. I really appreciate it, and I will definitely continue earlier tomorrow. And then we can actually hopefully have a user page. That should be exciting. Until then, bye for now.